Saints have named Spencer Rattler their starting quarterback for the 2025 season. Head coach Helen Moore said Rattler has been consistent and earned the opportunity, adding the team's excited about rookie Tyler Shuck's development. In Cleveland, head coach Kevin Stefanski announced Dylan Gabriel will be the number 2 quarterback behind Joe Flacco. Rookie Shedeur Sanders will dress as the emergency third quarterback. This comes after the Browns traded Kenny Pickett to the Raiders earlier this week. Elsewhere, Chargers running back Najee Harris has been activated off the non-football injury list, according to NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. Harris has been recovering from an eye injury he sustained in a fireworks accident on July 4th. And in a 5-photo joint post on Instagram, Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce and singer Taylor Swift announced their engagement. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Drinking and driving will change your whole world. The next time you're out with your friends, consider what would happen if you got pulled over after drinking, like the legal fees, or the time in court, or a DUI on your record. Your decision to drink and drive could change someone else's world, too, if you hurt or kill them in a crash. Instead, what if your decision to call a sober ride changed your world for the better? Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Well, happy Wednesday to you, the 27th day of August. Yeah, hard to believe. Yeah, I know. Okay. The thunder and lightning, and that is pretty typical of late August in the Imperial Valley. The much cooler temperatures, I'm not so sure. Anyway, and when we look ahead, the weekend should be pretty normal. Okay, we'll get to that coming up in a little bit when we go a little bit more in depth in the weather. Yeah, it just kind of has you trying to figure things out, doesn't it? Well, American Idol. I have never seen American Idol. I'm sorry, I'm not really that big of a TV fan. Okay, nothing against it. I used to work in TV, but I just have better things to do usually. Anyway, American Idol is keeping its country-heavy music crew for 2026. Luke Bryan and Carrie Underwood will return as judges when the reality singing competition returns next spring. I'm figuring they're calling it Cracker Barrel's Revenge. Yeah, Cracker Barrel. Yeah, they announced that they were going to erase Uncle Herschel from the logo last week. Yeah, and they have bowed to public outrage. Yeah, Uncle Herschel's going to return. Now, if we could just get Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, the Indian woman from Land O'Lakes, if we could just get them back as well. Okay. Birthdays today. Our big shot birthdays. Let's celebrate with actor, singer Tommy Sands. He's 88. Actor Tuesday Weld, 82. I can see both of them on the beach, right? Actor G.W. Bailey is 81. Okay, that would be Sergeant Rizzo on MASH. It would be Lieutenant Harris or Captain Harris on Police Academy. That's G.W. Bailey. Actor Marion Sagebrecht, 80. Alex Lifson of Rush, 72. Actor Peter Stormare is 72. Actor Diane Scarwood is 70. Actor Chandra Wilson, 56. Actor Sarah Chalk, 49. Actor Ranriako Lee, 49. Actor Demetria McKinney, 47. Actor Aaron Paul, 46. Actor Sean Weiss, 46. Actor Patrick J. Adams, 44. Actor Carla Mosley, 44. Actor Amanda Fuller, 41. Actor Alexa Penavega, 37. Actor L.R. Coltrane, 31. And actor Savannah Page Ray, 22. Local birthdays coming up.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Let's say happy birthday, Michael Dean, Bill Hammond, Kelly Ruiz, Irene Avila, Wilma Vasquez, Steve Cameron, Ramona Fajardo, Penny Harris, Morella Sasta, Marie Kerrigan, Karen Mazarol, Martine Ronquillo, Clarissa Castro, Vicky Garcia, Joanna Heller, Tina Cruz, David Cameron, and Judy Bird. Happy birthday from KXO. Yeah, and many happy returns. And I think maybe a lottery ticket. What is it, Jared? The Super Lotto, like 845 million smackaroonies?
Is that what it is right now?
Yeah. I will buy one ticket when it reaches 1 billion.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Until that point, I will just be watching. So we'll keep an eye on things for you. Well, let's see. What else is going around? Well, the weather, for one. Things are starting to dry out, but we still have that chance of showers that could cut through. And let's see. What else? The Starbucks is expanding its test of coconut water beverages. Okay. Yeah, Starbucks says they'll be testing 2 new drinks, Cocoa Matcha and Cocoa Cold Brew. The drinks layer matcha foam or cold brew foam over coconut water. Although it doesn't matter how you take your coconut water, it still tastes like dirty dishwater to me. I'll just stick with coffee. Yeah, yeah, not necessarily from Starbucks. Are you into that cocoa matcha?
What about cocoa matcha? I like myself some good coconut water. Coconut milk, actually. It's got to be, pressed.
Yeah, that's different than coconut water.
It is.
Yes. Okay. And coconut milk used in a lot of Southeast Asian cuisine.
Yes. Yeah. Good stuff.
Okay, I like coconut. So, anyway, we've got news. Are you ready?
Use time.
We're going to take a look at world and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They're delivering real-time updates about the air that we are breathing.
CBS News Brief. Breaking news from Minnesota, where Governor Tim Walz calls a shooting at a Catholic school in Minneapolis today a horrific act of violence. It happened on the first day of classes. No word yet on injuries. A person answering the phone at Annunciation School said students were being evacuated. In a post on X, the governor says he's praying for kids and teachers. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says his department will take control of Washington, D.C.'s train station from Amtrak.
Today we're announcing that we're going to take Union Station back under DOT control. Not a power play, we've always had it, but we think that we can manage the property better. U.S. Envoy Steve Witkoff tells Fox President Trump will chair a meeting today on ending the war in Gaza.
It's a very comprehensive plan we're putting together on the next day that I think many people are going to be, they're going to see how robust it is and how well-meaning it is.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. KXORadio.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, Riverside residents gathering outside the courthouse where the parents of missing 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro at a brief hearing Tuesday, the two charged with murder.
Poor baby. I have kids of my own. Shame on it. I just feel bad for him every time I think about it.
Jake and Rebecca Haro held on $1 million bail. Their arraignment continued. Emmanuel missing now for 2 weeks. Authorities presume he's dead. 14 people arrested in connection with dozens of thefts from Home Depot stores in Ventura and LA counties. LA DA Nathan Hochman says they're working to put an end to these types of crimes.
They thought they were sophisticated. They thought they could hide. Today's announcement of these charges shows vastly differently.
Authorities say the thieves stole about $10 million worth of merchandise, then resold it, mostly online. COVID-19 cases on the rise again in California. Increases in coronavirus levels noted in wastewater across the state. Officials say California has one of the highest COVID rates in the country. Delays in delivering an updated fall vaccine being cited as a reason. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org and you'll get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and top users make $200 to $300 per month.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BUMPER25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BUMPER25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BUMPER25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, they have 3 locations in the valley. They also have mobile service vans that come to you.
KXO News, event canceled. The end of summer bash, sadly, has been canceled for now. Here's George Gale.
Originally scheduled for this Saturday, the event has been canceled because of recent storm activity that damaged the grounds at Sunbeam Lake. According to Imperial County, they are exploring options to reschedule the event. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Investigation of ag employer, U.S. Department of Labor investigation. They found California-based Grimway Enterprises working in southern Washington state had underpaid employees, and others were subjected to unsafe housing condition. A federal court has ordered Grimway to pay $427,000 in back wages and penalties. KXO News Time, 7:42.
El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest name brands in the business, and right now you can get a rebate of up to $125 on 4 select tires for your car, truck, or SUV. Don't put off replacing your worn-out tires. Get to Quick Lane and save. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, located at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models.
Storm damage. The severe thunderstorm caused a lot of damage in Imperial County. Here is George Gale.
Storm damage Monday extended into Coachella Valley as well. Imperial Irrigation District says it may take days to repair the damage. Over an inch of rain pelted the county, and wind gusts of over 60 miles per hour knocked down trees and power poles, resulting in power outages to thousands of IID customers. More than 50 poles were knocked down near Holtville alone. District says many have had their power restored, but it could be a few days before everyone is back online. Flooding, debris, and downed power poles forced the closure of several roads. Highway 86 has reopened. Highway 98 has reopened. Highway 86 has one lane in either direction open at last report, north of Westmoreland to Highway 78. Again, officials say it could take a few days to clean up all the mess created by the storm. Several traffic incidents were reported by the California Highway Patrol, including several big rigs. According to the latest information, however, no injuries have been reported. It's not over yet. Another storm is, 40% chance of thunderstorms on Thursday have been reported. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
IID's 2025 Tree for All program. It's for residential customers. The sign-up period opened Monday and it'll close at 5 p.m. September 2nd. Sign-ups are exclusively online at iid.com/treeforall. This year, participants will be selected through a lottery, giving customers more time to register and ensuring an equal opportunity to receive a tree. Lottery winners will be notified 4 to 6 weeks after the sign-up period closes. They will be distributing approximately 1,300 trees this year. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment, but you can schedule an appointment for Quick Lane and for El Centro Motors mobile service. Go online, elcentromotors.net.
What can you get starting at $5? At Denny's, get full meals under $10, including our new Grand Slam burrito, spaghetti and meatballs, and more. Fill up with everything you crave starting at $5. Find your booth at Denny's. Valid at participating locations. Limited time offer. Additional restrictions and surcharges may apply at some locations.
Page 2 of the local news and a look at the weather. All brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Here's some news from the San Diego Sector Border Patrol. Here's George Gale.
They say smugglers have a new hiding place for their contraband. They say more and more smugglers are hiding their contraband in their car batteries. In recent months, agents have intercepted multiple loads of drugs under the hood in the vehicle batteries. The most recent was a Jeep Cherokee. Agents stopped the vehicle and in the search discovered 9.25 pounds of cocaine and 2.1 pounds of methamphetamine inside the battery of the vehicle. They say they have found over 32 pounds of fentanyl hidden in the car battery recently as well. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Scam alert from the Imperial Irrigation District. They've issued a warning. They say job applicants should be aware of scams. The warning says the IID's Human Resources, Recruitment, and Selection Services, they do not send job-related information via text messages. And if you get a text from IID's Human Resources, it's probably, it is a scam. They would never send you a text. And if you have questions or suspicions, contact the IID Human Resources Department. Imperial Valley College was forced to cancel classes on Monday. Here's George Gale.
The thunderstorm Monday forced the junior college to send everybody home and close the campus. While the thunderstorm was severe, IVC maintenance and operations had everything cleaned up, making sure the campus was safe and ready for a normal day on Tuesday. College was able to open on Tuesday morning on time. Crews had cleared of flooding and debris and made the necessary repairs after the storm died down. All in-person classes and campus events went on as scheduled. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And we have a road closure. It's going to be Silsby Road closed today from Ross Road to Kramer Road. It'll be closed until 4 p.m. today. There will be a detour posted. It's for pumping water from flooded shoulders You don't want to get stuck in the mud. KXO local news time, just about 7:48. We'll take a look at weather coming up next.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
The National Weather Service says isolated showers and a few thunderstorms are possible today across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Expect near to slightly below normal temperatures today and tomorrow before temperatures warm to slightly above normal by the weekend. Widespread moderate heat risk is expected for the weekend. Overall, dry conditions will prevail later this week and likely through the weekend before rain chances gradually increase during the first half of next week. Our high yesterday, 96. The overnight low, 77. Mostly sunny today with a high near 102. Light wind becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. There is a 20% chance of showers after 4 p.m. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low around 85. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest after midnight, a 30% chance of showers. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a high near 94, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, a 40% chance of showers tomorrow. And right now downtown we have 82 degrees, 66% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Air quality is good throughout the Imperial Valley. Take a deep breath. That kind of musty, but it's still good air quality. Page 2 of the local news and the weather presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank today.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Padres held on. Yeah, they built up a lead, then lost it, then came back and beat the Mariners 7-6. The Dodgers won as well. They beat the Reds 8-3. Athletics nipped the Tigers 7-6. Giants over the Cubbies 5-2. Rockies rolled. They beat the Astros 6-1. Rangers ripped the Angels 7-3. Pirates topped the Cardinals 8-3. Royals edged the White Sox 5-4. Brewers beat the Diamondbacks 9-8. Elsewhere, the Red Sox shut out the Orioles 5-0. Braves beat up on the Marlins 11-2. Guardians blanked the Rays 3-0. Yankees won. They beat the Nationals 5-1. Twins topped the Blue Jays 7-5. And the Mets edged the Phillies 6-5. NFL preseason action continues. The Cowboys and the Eagles will play tomorrow night. Okay. No, that's the regular season. Yeah, not preseason's over for NFL. They're going to start regular season on our first game, September 4th.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
And Dallas Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer would not get into specifics of his meeting with Micah Parsons after the Pro Bowl edge rusher did not wear his jersey, and he laid down on a medical table during the preseason game last week. Yeah, jury will work it out. Okay. Elsewhere, the Jaguars finally found the big wide receiver they were searching for, acquiring Tim Patrick from the Detroit Lions for a 2026 sixth-round pick. Patrick, 6'5", 210 pounds, will be the tallest and heaviest wide receiver on the rosters. At 31, he's also the oldest. And let's take a look at some high school football. Thursday night football. Okay, it will be Calexico at Southwest. The Bulldogs 1-0, the Eagles 0-1. And John Driffel and me, we will be at the game live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Imperial at Vincent Memorial Catholic High School. Imperial is 1-0. Vincent, this will be their first game. Mickey Dale, George Grahava will broadcast the game on the KXO YouTube channel. And then Friday night football, Palm Desert will be at Centro, Holtville at Mission Bay, Rancho Bernardo at Brawley, Calipatria at Mountain Empire, and Shadow Hills at Palo Verde. There you go. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printer's Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printer's Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And let's take a look at some financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. President Donald Trump made good on his threat to double tariffs on imports from India to 50%, a move that could endanger relations with one of America's most important trading partners and send consumer prices higher. This comes just weeks after Trump instituted a new 25% baseline tariff on Indian goods. Levies on India, the world's fifth largest economy, are now among the highest the United States charges across all countries. The latest round of tariffs on India seeks to punish the country for importing Russian oil and helping Russia finance its war with Ukraine, according to President Trump. U.S. leaders recently held separate meetings with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to help broker a deal to end their years-long war. However, the talks still at an impasse. After days of intense backlash, most recently from President Donald Trump, Cracker Barrel is scrapping its new minimalist logo. We thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain, the company said in a statement. Yeah, kind of like New Coke. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving up delicious food, warm welcome, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family. As a proud American institution, our 70,000 hardworking employees look forward to welcome you to your table soon. Looking at the big board, the Dow right now up 98 points at 45,515. The S&P 500 up 11 at 6476. The NASDAQ up 32 points at 21,575. Gold off 30 cents an ounce, buy now. And oil is up 52 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be mostly sunny today with a high near 102, light wind becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. There is a 20% chance of showers after 4 p.m. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low around 85, west-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest after midnight. There is a 30% chance of showers. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a high near 94, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, a 40% chance of showers tomorrow. And right now, downtown El Centro, we have 83 degrees, 68% relative humidity. The wind is calm and air quality is good throughout the valley. This financial news update and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the valley's only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal. You'll find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro. News source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Minnesota's governor calls it a horrific act of violence, a shooting this morning at a Catholic church and school in Minneapolis. Federal sources indicate at least 14 people injured, and the shooter is dead from an apparent self-inflicted wound. CBS News Minnesota reporter Caroline Cummings on the scene.
I am directly in front of the entrance to the school, and I have seen children leave the school with bandages on their arm. One child left with a bandage on his arm, raced to his mother for an embrace. It's clearly a very serious situation. We will not speculate on any details. What we know now is what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is an active police scene outside of the school.
The White House says President Trump has been briefed and calls it tragic. A new request from the Maryland man who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador earlier this year. CBS's Michael Wallace.
Lawyers for Kilmar Abrego Garcia told the judge today he wants to seek asylum in the U.S. ICE agents detained him in Baltimore Monday after he left the Tennessee jail Friday. The Trump administration claims he's a member of the MS-13 gang responsible for numerous murders in the U.S. He denies that. The administration wants to deport Abrego Garcia to Uganda, but his lawyers say he fears persecution and torture there. If he has to be deported, he would prefer Costa Rica.
The Trump administration has extended federal control over Washington, D.C. by taking management of Union Station away from Amtrak. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy.
It needs investments. It's been, I think, neglected for decades, and it's showing its age. And again, we want to make this place beautiful and the premier train station, not just in America, but the premier train station in the world.
Members of the administration are seconding President Trump's move to fire Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. He accuses of mortgage fraud. Kevin Hassett is director of the National Economic Council.
If it were me and I had made the mistakes on the mortgage firms that are accused, and I would either deny it because it was not true, or I would go on leave until people resolve the matter. And the fact that she's not doing that now suggests that she's being partisan.
Cook is suing to block the action and says she will not step down. More than 20 employees of the Federal Emergency Management Agency who signed a public letter of dissent have been put on administrative leave. More than 180 current and former FEMA employees signed it. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 111 points. The S&P is up as well. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
There's something extra in some popular snack foods, and it's not something that makes it taste better.
Chocolatey Devil's Food Cake, full of creamy filling.
Hostess Parent Company is recalling some of its ding-dongs sold in the U.S. because they may be contaminated with mold, and that can be dangerous. The FDA says under the right conditions, the mold can produce mycotoxins, poisonous substances that can make you sick, and you can't cut them off to solve the problem. You need to throw those cakes out or return them for a refund. J.M. Smucker says the affected batches, which include single-serve and family packs, have best buy dates from August 30th to September 3rd of 2025. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
45-year-old Venus Williams lost her opening round U.S. Open singles match, but she's not done yet. She got a wild card entry to play women's doubles at the tournament. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
1230 KXO.